I don't wanna fight no more. I know you'd like to. Ready for the roller coaster. The up and down excites you. We are floating like a dream.
What up, YouTube? Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherry. I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I have for you a review of a Bad Habit palette called Fantasia. And I think the packaging of this is just super beautiful, but I will insert some swatches and the packaging and everything right here.
Time is buried underneath. We collide, it's the same. I'm shaking off what you throw, stepping out of the shadows. I'm waking.
Alright guys, so I'm actually waiting for the Dish Network guy to come and change out our receiver and do some stuff. And so this may be filmed partly in one period of time and then I may have to finish it later. But I didn't want to waste this time, so we're going to go in. I wanted to go ahead and just show you the palette. I will be showing you pictures, but I just am really intrigued by these colors. And when I was swatching this, there are definitely some colors that are unique to my collection. And like I have told you guys, I'm on a low no buy until September, but I didn't feel bad paying $12 for this. I think it's a very reasonable price, and like I said, it has colors that are very unique to my collection, and so when I'm buying palettes now, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in. I think what I'm going to try today, which I've never done this, is just to do one eye in its entirety, and then I'll go off camera to do the other eye, just to try something different and see if I like it. So if you've noticed, I've been experimenting with editing music and those kind of things right now, just because, you know, you can always grow and evolve and change and do things that will change for the better, right? Did that make any sense? Anyways, let's get into this. I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics blender, and I'm going to start in a combination of Stratus and Horizon, which are these two.
Stepping out of the shadows. I'm waking, not staying low. I'm shaking.
Have it. I do not have there is not a cream or vanilla white brow bone shade in this, so I'll go into something else after we're done here. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe M441 and I'm going to go into the shade Cirrus. And it's not a deeper shade, but it is a different tone. It has a little bit of pink in it. So I'm just going to put that in my upper crease just to kind of give it a little bit of a peachy vibe. So far, these are blending out very, very well. And melding together very well. I'm going to use this same brush, and I'm going to go into Above It All, which is this lighter orange shade, and also Nimbus. I'm going to mix those two together. If you guys haven't noticed, I like to mix shades together quite often, actually. And I'm going to go in the same place, but like directly into the crease. I'm just deepening the crease right now. Kind of making a makeshift cut crease without actually cutting the crease. And go back with the brush that had the other transitionary colors and just blend that a little bit. I think that's a beautiful combination of colors. I'm also going to now take a smaller, it's my M507 by Morphe, and I'm going to go into the shade right here, which is Bliss. And I'm going to take this on my outer and inner corner and a little bit into my crease, kind of making, just creating some depth on the outside and the inside, kind of making a halo-ish eye. I've really been into that kind of style lately, especially when there's beautiful shimmers in a palette. I like to kind of spotlight them in the middle. And I will go right in the crease with this as well, just to bridge those colors a little bit. And then take the brush with the warm colors on it and just further blend that out a little bit. Alright, I was going to play it safe and just kind of go into this peachy color, but I am in love with this color. And it's called Ecstatic. And so I'm going to take that and pop some color right into the center of my lid. Oh, that's really beautiful. I'm going to take my MAC 242 just to go in and really make sure that I've got that opaquely, at least in the center. I am thinking that I probably would be good with the glitter glue here, because this is super shimmery and it does have chunky glitter in it, so I think some glitter glue would be a good idea. But I'm going to go around the outside of that.
Ready for the roller coaster, the up and down.
I think that's a really pretty pop of color there on the lid. But I do have some fallout, and I do think glitter glue would be a good idea here. But it did wipe away pretty well. Alright, for the lower lash line, I really want another pop of color, and these two are the ones that my eye is drawn to, but I really feel like this one would probably work better. Or maybe I'll put one on the outside and one on the inside. Oh, why not? We're playing here, right? This is a makeup discovery video. Yeah, so let me find a brush for that. I'm going to use my Wayne Goss 19. And I'm going to start with the blue on the outside, which is called Dreamland. Oh wow, that's super pretty, my goodness gracious. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. And super, super pigmented, like you barely have to tap into it. So I'm pulling about halfway across, so I leave a little bit of room for that purple. But I really want this to be opaque. And I'll use another color to blend these out here in a second, but I just really want that very dramatically up near my lash line. I'm going to wipe off this brush with my color switch, and then I'm going to go into the purple, which is called Invincible. And I'm going to connect it right here and go in. It's kind of cool because it almost makes like a darker purple in the center where they connect. It's pretty. And then I'm going to take this fluffy brush that I used for the beginning colors and go into Cirrus, which is the lighter peachy shade, and go underneath this with that just to blend it out. I like that a lot. That's really pretty. And so now I am going to find something for my brow bone. I think I'm going to use my Vanilla Quartz, which is a Becca highlighter, and use this on my inner corners to brighten that up. And also I'll put a little bit on my brow bone. I'm using my CN51. It's a pointed blender, or pointed shader. Brighten up that inner corner a bit. And just with the tip of this, go right into the arch of the brow. just to give that a little bit of a highlight. All right, I think that's it. I think that's super pretty, and I'm real happy with the way everything performed so far. So I'm gonna go off camera, do the other eye, and I will be back. I hope I can get the other eye on by the time the guy gets here. I'm gonna look super weird, but anyways, let me go and do that. All right, folks, got both eyes done. So this is what we're working with. I really like it. I think it's super pretty. Everything performed well. The only thing that I don't love is there's a little bit of glitter fallout, and that'll probably continue through the day. It'll probably, anyway, so from now on I know I need to use a glitter glue, but I'm going to go off camera and go ahead and put on some liner, mascara, and some lashes, and then I'll be back for us to pick a lippy. Alright guys, well in the meantime, in between the last time you saw me and now, the Dish Network guy has come. We have all of our TVs working well and lots of new goodies, I guess. Anyways, something called Sling and all kinds of cool stuff. They're transferring my DVR stuff over, which makes me really happy because I thought I was going to lose all of that. And all of that for no charge. So I'm a Dish Network fan. Anyway, so I did finish. I put on some lashes. The lashes that I put on are called Ritzy by Kiss. Been finally learning how to keep the packages so that I could tell you what lashes I have on. So that's what we've got here. And this is the finished look. And this is probably 2 hours later. And I think it's still looking good, but we don't have on a lippy. And so I thought I'm going to go in there and take some pictures. Not done yet. And I don't know why, but I found this lippy by Smashbox Always On is the line, and it's called Baja Bound. And if I remember correctly, it looks kind of corally in here, but it's more orange. I don't know. Sometimes things dry down a lot differently. So that's what I'm going to go in with today. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Eyeliner, and the shade is Never Petal Down. So let's get that on our lips, and then I'll finally be done. This is weird how this was done in pieces, but it's whatever. Trying to keep my mirror out of the frame there. There we go. This is from my birthday haul, and this is the first time I've used it. It's super creamy. Very good. And I can't remember, like $3?
I know you'd like to. Ready for the roller coaster. The up and down excites you.
And just like I always do, I'm going to put a little bit of the Laneige lip mask on before I go in, because Smashbox is not a terribly drying formula, but it's just what I do. Makes it more comfortable regardless, and it also kind of meshes the lip liner into the lip a little bit better. Alright, again, this is Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in Baja Bound, and I love this applicator. It's got a little well in the middle and a point, so it just makes it holds the product well, and it doesn't smush everywhere. See? Super corally, kind of orange. I'm picking up all the traces. Caught you on instant replay. Almost neon. But yeah, I like it a lot, and it's really nice for summer. It just really is. It just looks summery, doesn't it? Alright guys, that's it for me. Again, I am giving you a little bit of a review of this Fantasia palette. First of all, how pretty is that? I just think the packaging of that is beautiful. The only complaint that I have, everything blended well, everything was super creamy and very pigmented. The only gripe I had was with this, because it did fall out all over my face. I don't know if you can see glitter, but it's there. But, and also, since I have hooded eyes, it's kind of transferred up above, but it looks like I meant to do that. So the next time I use this and I use that color, which is one of my favorite colors in the palette, I will use glitter glue. And if I did this navy blue or this green, definitely use glitter glue with those. But I don't mind using glitter glue with really shimmery eyeshadows. It makes them really pigmented. It's like brings the pigment out anyway. So I kind of like that. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, even with this little piece together tutorial or demo and review of this palette. But I'm really glad that I got it. I had heard lots of mixed reviews on it, and several people said they didn't like it. And so I was like, oh no, I have it on the way. And so I was like, did I end up buying something that's not going to be worth it? But I think it's really pretty. It's got a lot of colors that are unique to my collection. And so I'm really glad to have it. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, take care and God bless. Bye, guys.
I don't wanna fight no more. I know you'd like to.
La, 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 la.
Ready for the roll.
I'm going to be talking about the bad habit, Anastasia. I'm stuck on Anastasia. Get off my tooth. So this may be partly filmed in one period of time, even though I didn't mean to do that. Get off my tooth.
I don't wanna fight no more. I know you'd like to. Ready for the roller coaster. The up and down excites you. We are floating like a dream.